on national TV is a big thing to say. Watch the boys have a shower and like make comments to them and stuff just to make them see how like awkward we can make it for them. There's more cis-mance than bromance this series, I think. Hi, I'm Sharon from Love Island and I'm playing Spy in the Villa with Digital Spy. Aaron divided opinion with his concerns about how career-driven you are. Were you surprised by his attitudes towards that? Yeah, I was really surprised by Aaron's attitudes towards my career. You know, when he described his type to Casa Amour, it was very much like independent, strong woman, which I completely identify as that. And for me, like my career is more than just me being career driven. It's about, you know, doing something else as well, and you know, providing to like my godchildren and all that stuff. That, you know, having a career, strong woman to look up to is really important. But yeah, I think I was completely blindsided by the career comments and I didn't really appreciate it. I mean, it was shown in the villa that I got quite emotional about how I felt my career was slightly being attacked, but equally, like, he's allowed to have his own opinion, and if that's not for him, then it's not for him.
Would you say other islanders were like also surprised?
I think a lot of people were surprised that he'd called things off at all. I remember having a conversation with Chloe and she was like, oh, I've just been talking about how I think you guys are the next power couple, and then she was like, now it's really awkward because I've come back to this conversation. I think, you know, I would definitely say Faye and Kaz were probably a bit like, okay, that's taken us by surprise. And the girls definitely did think it was unfair. Yeah, I mean, there's quite a lot of career-driven women in this series, I think, and I think a lot of them were a bit put off by the comments.
Yeah, it's a big thing to say in a room full of people,
yeah.
Okay.
Not even a room full of people on national TV is a big thing to say. Okay. Were you surprised to see Hugo couple up with Chloe? No, do you know what? I feel like I'm the only person that wasn't surprised to see Hugo couple up with Chloe. Like, I know they have a really good bond and they're really good friends, but also, like, I know since day one Hugo's had a little bit of a crush or a thing for Chloe, so yeah, definitely not surprised to see them couple up again at all. You and Aaron seemed to remain really close even after you ended things romantically, but we didn't see how you got there. Did you wish more of your friendship had been shown? I mean, yeah, I don't like to dwell on things, and especially in that environment when you can't really escape anyone, you know, don't want to make it awkward for you and the other person and, you know, everybody else in the villa. So, you know, like, I moved on from things pretty quickly, and it was quite easy to see that even though there was chemistry, there wasn't like solid romantic chemistry. I do kind of wish a little bit more of our friendship was shown, just because, like, you know, it was a really big part of the villa, like the four people in Friendship Island. But yeah, no, I wouldn't change anything more than that. Would you head back into the villa or go to Casa Amour if given the opportunity? Yeah, I would definitely go back into the villa given the opportunity. I think, you know, even though I was on Friend Island and not Love Island, you know, it was really good fun and I would definitely do it again. Who are you most excited to reunite with after the series has ended? Do you know what? I'm really excited to reunite with all the girls, and Faye said she's never been on a night out outside of where she's from. So, you know, I'm definitely excited to take her outside there and explore a different life with her. There's more cis-mance than bromance this series, I think. Who do you want to win the series? I 100% want Djibouti to win the series. Like, watching Jake walk into the villa, and I stood next to Lib in the lineup when all the lads were coming in, I just felt like an instant connection between those two. I do think Jake's really attractive, and I think if I hadn't felt the vibe that was coming between those two, I probably would have stepped forward for Jake. So yeah, no, I think that they've got a good, strong bond, and they have what it takes to win the series. I think Djibouti made everyone else feel bad that they had such the gold standard relationship, and we were all like looking at them being like, yeah, we would love a slice of that. I think because they were together and they were very similar people and just bounced off each other, but they also allowed each other to have like time apart, and like Liv had time with the girls and Jake had time with the lads, and it was just like, you know, you could see that working out in real life, that they would have time with their friends and still come back to each other at the end. So yeah, no, I would definitely say they are couple goals. Who is most at risk of having their head turned, do you think? Oh, God, I keep bringing Toby up. I feel really bad. But yeah, Toby, I'm sorry. Like, he's going to have his head turned in Casa Amour for sure. It's really hard. I think that Jake will definitely be tempted and will like play around in Casa Amour potentially, but I do think that, you know, he doesn't strike me as the type of guy to make Lib his girlfriend if he's not serious. You know, in the villa I saw that Jake's very traditional and very loyal and has really strong morals when it comes to relationships and things like that. So, you know, I think there's temptation there, but I don't think he will go the whole way. Any blue ticks slid into your DMs? Oh no, I don't like naming and shaming. There's been a couple of blue ticks sliding into my DMs, but for now I'm gonna keep my cards close to my chest, I think. What is your type on paper? So my type on paper is somebody tall, dark hair, dark features, and somebody who's a good laugh, but also somebody that probably gets to, is willing to learn that there's more than the serious side of me, and someone who can handle a bit of a fiery woman. Have any Islanders from previous series reached out to you since your exit? Yeah, a couple of Islanders have. I think for me, I've had a lot of female ex-Islanders reach out to me to say you know, well done for sticking to my guns. And there are I knew one of the previous ex-Islanders and she'd messaged me just to be supportive and answer any of the questions I have, because you know it's very intense when you leave the villa and it's like a massive whirlwind. It's so easy to get swept up in everything. So yeah, lots of really nice supportive DMs. Who is not what they seem? Oh, do you know what? I think you could probably say that about everyone. I think that for me, personally, Faye comes across like a really fiery character, really loud and out there, but she does have a very soft side and she does mother a lot of the girls, especially Lib, but she's got a very soft side and she's genuinely really sweet and down to earth, and you know, I think that maybe that her fiery side is a bit of a protective barrier against people that don't deserve her sweet side. Was there a moment that didn't air that you wish viewers got to see? Oh, there's so many random funny moments, I think. But for me, a lot of the bits were shown in unseen bits were really funny. So, you know, me putting feathers in Hugo's after sun. But you know, that we kept ourselves entertained by playing lots of random games in the villa. Obviously, they didn't get aired as part of the actual show, but yeah, quite a lot of it would get shown in unseen bits. So I think that's the best part of being in the villa. What happened to you in the first 24 hours after exit? Oh, had loads of conversations, but I ate a lot of pasta. I won't lie, that was what I was interested in. Good glass of wine and a big bowl of pasta. Who do you think is the strongest couple in the villa at the moment? I think it's undeniable that Djibouti is the strongest couple in the villa at the moment, but I'm definitely going to say that Liam and Millie are very, very close as well. So yeah, they're getting up there with Djibouti. Who surprised you or changed your mind about them the most? Oh, that's really hard, because I think that I'm a very open-minded person and I don't like to make opinions on somebody until I really know them. Yeah, I think it would be Faye, you know? I think that we'd have a clash of personalities, but actually we worked really well together. And I think all the prank pulling probably was the worst thing that happened between us. Yeah, so I think I wasn't really surprised by anyone, but I would say that.
Do you think you were you got a pretty good read on the boys from day one?
Yeah, I think because I have loads of I have loads of male friends in the real world, so for me I could get on with anyone, and they're quite laddie, have a good laddie banter, and you know, all of the girls very much got into that, and I think, you know, in other series we've watched girls ogling boys in the gym and stuff like that, and we Liv and I would just sit in the kitchen and watch the boys have a shower and make comments to them and stuff, just to make them see how awkward we can make it for them. But yeah, it was really good fun. What were your first impressions of the other Islanders? I think my first impressions, I would not gonna lie, I thought Jake was gonna be a bit of a player, and Brad's gonna hate me for saying this, but I also thought Brad would be a bit of a player, but actually they're really nice guys. I think, you know, my first impression of Aaron was just too relaxed for my liking. He's basically horizontal. And yeah, for me, the first impressions, I mean, they were completely wrong. So yeah, I mean, don't judge a book by its cover, I guess. If you could pick one Islander from a former series to have been in the villa with you, who would it be? Oh no, that's really hard. Oh no, that's really hard. I think for me, there was like a couple of old Islanders, like I think Mike from series 5. I think he really surprised me, you know, with his like looks and things, to find out he had like a really good science degree and stuff like that. And I think that he's probably full of surprises. So I think if there was anyone, it would probably be him. So I know at least he can handle a fiery woman. If you could do another reality show, which would you choose? Oh, that's really hard. I'm unsure, you know. I definitely wouldn't do I'm a Celebrity. After the food challenge in the villa, that was enough for me. I'm never going to do anything like that again. But I would love to do Strictly. I've got like 2 left feet, but I'd give it a good crack. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to Digital Spy for more videos.